Hi, Emily.
Hi,
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
You're doing good. So I heard that you have brought a project with you. Do you want to share it with us?
Project I'm doing is making keycap designs out of clay and then sticking them onto keycaps.
Wow. Do you want to talk a little bit more about the project? Why did you choose that project?
Um, well, we had a few options of what we could do, and I saw this going like it was like a trend. So I felt like it was kind of simple and it wasn't too complicated, and you can kind of be creative with it with different designs.
How did you come up with that specific idea?
Um, I saw it on social media that it was kind of a trend before, and I thought maybe it would be kind of cool to be able to come up with your own keycap designs.
What is your favorite part of the Walk With You program?
Being able to like bond with people that like you wouldn't see these people on a basis because they don't like you don't know them outside of the program because you go to different schools, so you're able to meet people that you don't know and like have a fun time.
What have you learned from the mentoring program?
On more how to work together instead of trying to do it yourself, and like asking for help and talking to people better.
What do you think about the program being virtual now?
I feel like if it was in person, it's more, you can like bond with them more because now that we're online, we're split into groups and you're kind of like, you're not able to talk to anyone else because you're put in breakout rooms. So
Yeah.
you see less faces than you would in person.
What words would you use to describe Grace?
Very enthusiastic, caring, and very helpful.
Do you have a favorite memory with her?
Probably just working on the projects because that's when we have like most time to catch up on each other.
Well, thank you so much, Emily, for answering all of my questions. So now I'm going to move on to you, Grace. Why did you become a mentor?
I have done tutoring for a while. Like in undergrad, I did like a lot of different tutoring and like mentoring type programs with an organization called America Reads, America Counts. When I moved to New York, I tried doing like a very large tutoring program my first like 6 months here that was just a much bigger group, and I felt like I wanted to do like more one-on-one work. I attend Redeemer Presbyterian, and we're very involved with Hope for New York, and through Hope for New York I got connected to CAA and thought that the mentoring program and like the Blue Hat program that I originally started with were like good fits where you get to like work with mostly like one or two people and like really be invested in them and their development.
Wow, amazing. It's amazing to see how the connections work, how without a certain connection you cannot be where you're at today. For how long have you been a CAA mentor?
I have been a mentor since last fall, and I've been like involved with CAA since I suppose around the start of 2019.
Okay, so before
that sounds right. Yeah,
before the pandemic.
Before COVID.
What changes have you seen in Emily, whether it was through a project and or the building of your relationship?
Yeah, I mean, I've really enjoyed getting to know Emily better. I think we talk a lot more that just like as we get to know each other better. I like seeing as she's, progressing through school and like making choices about her art and like what she wants to learn and like how to be involved. I think it's cool to see her growth in that way.
What are some changes that you have seen in yourself?
I guess it's been a weird 2 years with COVID. I think in general, especially like when it's in person, the program is a good sense of reprieve from the week that like, I don't always go to Chinatown aside from like getting groceries or getting food. And it's good to like get out, have this designated thing that I look forward to on Saturday afternoons as like a consistent part of my schedule. And kind of like Emily said, you get to see new different people that you wouldn't see otherwise. And I think it's always good to learn from other people's perspectives.
I agree, totally agree. I guess the next question I have is, what is a specific memory that you have of the program or from working with Emily?
So I've also really enjoyed working on the keycaps this year. I love listening to Emily talk about like the art that she's been working on, whether it's just for fun or with the project or for her classes. I also remember a time last year when we were working on our project on the solar systems. We were doing a couple different things we didn't quite get to finish. We like made a model of the solar system. We also did like a bunch of readings about how the planets got their names and like different facts about them. And I remember being like really, really proud of Emily for like her level of enthusiasm and her willingness to sit with me when I was like, okay, what's this? Like we're working on the reading aspect as well as learning about the science.
Amazing.
And I really enjoyed that.
How important do you think is the mentor and mentee relationship?
I mean, I think it is important to like develop rapport, and that always takes time. Yeah, I think it lets us have like better conversations and like be more engaged on the project. I definitely think it's important.
What do you think are some qualities of a good mentor?
I think it's mostly being a good listener and being patient. Not everyone like verbalizes things in the same way, and I think it's like super important to meet people where they're at and like that it's okay to talk, it's okay to not talk. It's good to have the project, but the most important thing is to be there with the person.